Can I like sit on this?
If you want to sit on it.
Alright, that's all. I'll use that for something.
Dude.
I got my chapstick. I have my water. I have my coffee. I'm ready for this. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to JPMP. I'm Justin.
I'm Manny.
And we are JPMP.
You just said that.
This is a brilliant lie. This means war. You said they're a local band?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know them. Never heard of them. Isn't a brilliant lie like a song from 30 Seconds to Mars or something?
It's a beautiful lie.
Close enough.
Playing the song.
Play the song.
So, very openness to it.
Yeah, so really quick. Honestly, at first, I was kind of getting bored of the verse. Mm-hmm. But I do like the way that she carried on the sentence at the end.
She fluctuates her...
Fluctuates?
Her voice fluctuates.
Yeah, so at the end, she had a verse that seemed like it was going to end. Mm-hmm. I think it was like, I'll make the call to rot and grow. I'll be the seed that makes the tree that haunts the spot you buried me. I like how that kept on going. And she didn't stop it as a typical verse would. So it kind of gave it like an almost uneasy feeling, like oh, she's still going.
Like she's like a
she's still going,
build-up,
and then it kept going again, and it kind of added to the lyrics because it was like an angry kind of feel.
Right.
Like she's so angry, she didn't want to stop and give it time to pause. She kept going with it.
Right.
So I like that really quick. Yeah. I just wanted to mention that.
Yep. Chorus.
Keep going.
What do you think of the harmonies?
So the pre-chorus, I got bored again.
Yeah.
But then when the chorus came in, I can't deny it. I liked it. Especially when she said, "This means war." Like she went hard on the war part, which she should. I mean, by the subject matter and everything. So I did like that. But I'm finding myself with this band, like I get bored at parts, and then I find something interesting, and then I get bored at a part, and then I find something interesting. But it's not bad. But let me see where it goes. Let me see where it goes.
I think you'll like the second verse.
All right, let's see.
Hang on, let me just tell my dogs to sit down. Sit down!
They didn't sit down.
You do it again.
I did like that. They repeated that the first side of the breakdown.
And it gets repetitive at some point, but then they always have this really big change up in the song, which I like.
Yeah, at that breakdown, because we had that dun dun dun. They had that. I like that. I like that they had that isolated the drum kick. And then they kind of went into another breakdown, it was more full. And then they brought it back down to this breakdown with just the drum kick that had that isolated part, but they added her singing now with it. So I do like that they brought it back and they added another element to it. I like that.
Song structure. Actually, you know what? I'll wait.
Go on.
I'll wait. great harmonies. Two things that I'm going to say.
Go.
So, as far as song structure, it's a typical song structure as far as verse, chorus, verse 2, chorus, and then bridge, breakdown, whatever, and then back into the chorus again. But what I like that they did is that they have taken each section of the song, so each verse, and they've manipulated it to an extent, or they've added on a section to it, right? So like they're singing, they're singing the verse, and then all of a sudden, you think it's gonna be done. But then she continues to sing more to that build up, and then it goes into the chorus. The chorus, or the pre-chorus, and you have the chorus, which they fluctuate. So it's not just like the same. Usually, like you sing a couple words the same in a chorus, right. But then what they're doing is they're continuing to fluctuate even within.
Within that structure. I know what you mean. Yeah. Because they start with something here. Then they move on to a certain other section, for example, the breakdown. Then they go back to that first section, but they add a little element in there, and then they continue that throughout the song. So it's almost like making a burger, right? Let's just say there's multiple burgers. I don't know. No, please continue. I want to see where this goes.
They're making they make one burger. So like verse 1 is like a burger, right? But then, they put their lettuce, tomato, pickle, whatever, right?
Keep going.
But then they like add a splash of like sazon. Psh. You know what I mean? It's a really perfect example of a band that can take basic structure of a song and then really hone it and like make it their own. Second thing I'll say is drums were busy. I like it, and I think it was busy in all the right places as far as fills and stuff like that. Right. He keeps it interesting.
Bassist and guitarist, like them. I found the riffs kind of bland, to be honest. I didn't really find them that interesting. Her voice is interesting.
Straight. You can't plan that, guys.
I totally... Sorry. I wet myself.
My unborn daughter can drink water better than that.
She's connected to a tube!
Chino to be more of a straightforward kind of singer. Like, you know how he was, like, writing the guitar riffs, in a sense? Right, with his voice, he almost matches it every time in certain aspects. The thing about Bjork is that she will go off in a sense. So what I was seeing that in the verse is when she was saying, even just the way she says, walking around my, like she doesn't sing that in a sense. She's almost like talking that in a sense. Hard, please find your shoes and broken heart. She even, like, she could sing that differently, but I feel like she's fluctuating it in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I 100% disagree with you about what you said about Chino. I understood where you're going, but no, in the sense that I know what you mean about singing off. Chino does that a ton.
Right.
But adding to what you're saying, Chino, Bjork, this girl, they do have that in common, that they sing off to add another kind of texture to the song.
Not often as far as key. It's more like...
Yeah, it's
like they know that they can take their voice to a different spot.
They're doing that on purpose to add, more elements to the song.
Sazon to your burger. Bam!
Bam! Like, yeah. So I get that. But that doesn't mean it always works.
Right.
You have to be a certain kind of singer like Bjork, like Chino, to do that and still make it sound good.
I think Tara does a really good job with it.
I'm not 100% on board with it, But that's the amazing thing about this channel, guys. We have different opinions sometimes,
I disagree with Justin.
I disagree with Manny. But what I was going to say is she does have a good voice. I cannot deny that. I don't think anyone can really deny that. And I do like some of the ways that she structured her verses when she's singing. But for the rest of it, I just found it kind of generic and bland, to be honest. one thing I did like the drum patterns, like you said. I like that they were busy when they needed to be. The fills were good, you know, and he did a lot when they needed to, but it was like quick stuff in there. Otherwise, the drums stayed where they needed to be. Here's what I feel about this band in conclusion, honestly, besides the lyrics. I feel like this band can be so much more if they just pushed a little more into a certain style or tried something a little different, because they clearly have the talent to do it. But this particular song, I just feel like it was a little generic and bland to me. But I could see that if they, I don't want to say if they tried, because obviously they tried. But I could see them doing so much more, because I see the talent in there. And honestly, the lyrics are pretty straightforward with that, you know? My sword and shield held tight and close. I'll make the call. I'll make the call to rot or grow. We're tougher than we ever knew. Fight because this means war. So it's just a very driving kind of fight. You know, this means war. It's a very driving song. One lyric that I did find interesting, I actually had to think about for a second, was the "Excuse me, ma'am, you're in my yard. Please find your shoes and broken heart." I had to kind of think about that for a second. Like, it's kind of one of those random lyrics that's kind of thrown in there. But I was thinking about it, and from what I'm getting, you know, a lot of countries like invade each other, right? So when I see "you're in my yard," it's almost like a country's invading another one. Please find your shoes and broken heart. Like, get your stuff and get out of here.
See, but I thought about it differently. 6 feet under. Yeah, walking around, my feet bare on the cold, cold ground. I thought about it from the perspective of someone like looking up in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am, you're in my yard. Please find your shoes and broken heart. Like, I'm gone. You know, there's no need for you to be walking
Right.
over me, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, lyrics, they're fine for what the song is. I'd give it, if I'm being generous, I'll give it a 3. Realistically, I give it a 2.5. Like I said, 2.5 does not mean bad. It just means, there's nothing really I've like...
But that's Justin's opinion.
That's my opinion. You guys might love this, and that's the point. We're all exploring this music together.
We review these songs so that you guys can check them out as well. So,
exactly.
A Brilliant Lie, go check them out.
Go check them out. If you enjoyed Dwight Yoakam, go check him out.
See, I don't like Dwight Yoakam.
I didn't. He was whatever to me.
I don't like him.
But you might like him.
Yeah.
So go listen to him.
The thing is, some of you guys may listen to this stuff, be like, I hate that song. That's fine.
So...
Not every song that is reviewed on here is stuff that we like to begin with.
Yeah, the point. That's the point.
That's the
point.
Like,
the point is, most of the bands that we put on this channel, we don't know. The point is to explore.
Justin definitely didn't know this band.
Yeah, the point is to explore them, you know, and discover together. That's what music's about. It's a journey. I'm done. You have anything else to add to this?
No.
If you like us, you know, do the whole like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. You know what to do. And we will see you guys on the next one. JPMP. Bye.